The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
On second down, Swift. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The Eagles at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to... Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
On second down, this is Harris. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. First and 10, here's Pickett. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. On play action, Lance. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards. 7-7, our score after 1. Pickett now on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
They'll throw again with Pickett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down. Once again, it's Swift. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And now they'll throw with Lance. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your spirit.
Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott now to have the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down. Back to throw. Pickett. He finds his man Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Pickett back to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
To the air on first down with Pickett. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 15.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Play action, now it's Lance. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it?
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And the Steelers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
On 2nd and 10, Pickett. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Completes this one to Pickens. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Mamá. No. Está hablando por teléfono. Yo creo que está durmiendo.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Pickett to throw on 1st down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here and have them staring at a 3rd and long. And that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Fred Warner. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled. That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. On 1st down, Lance. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now Lance. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown Eagles. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. He's going to wind up and air it out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. I mean, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs. At about the 32. Harris will start the drive out. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They run again with Harris. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Pickett will look to throw it here. Slant route, and he's got Freiermuth. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, Pickett on the move to his left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Pickett now, 3rd and goal. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score. Extra point put through by Boswell. And this is back to a 5-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Going deep here for Watkins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 84 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down. Washington with a catch, middle of the field. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 23. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some, because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will make this a 19-point game. The touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
86 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
There is simply no bringing Harris along slowly as a rookie for the Steelers. He was one of 2 NFL backs with over 300 carries and led all NFL.
And now here's another interception. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And that flag accepted. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their 25-yard line. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Steelers' first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down. On the draw, it's Harris. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Pickett now from the gun here. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
He finds Austin complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again. And my goodness, another interception. And the Eagles are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 151 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's got some space here. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Philadelphia, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10.
Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying it's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap and publishers